how low ground scraping this is. So, coming into back. But we got both of you back. Sorry, that seemed like an eternity. Took only a second. Okay, thank you, Joseph. This is the front edge of that tornado warned storm here. I haven't had an update on radar. It's so bizarre how I can have the same carrier on the same 3 exact phones and have radar issues with one of them. That is frustrating. But excuse me. Okay, we have a severe southeast of Texarkana. That's the storm we left earlier. It's probably going to go repop again, but we're heading to this tornado warned storm right below us, heading for Beckville, Texas. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. You need to get in a shelter in the next 3 minutes, so that I'm not just sounding like a screaming head. I'm giving you an actual timeline. But Beckville, make no mistake, if a tornado comes out of this tornado warned storm, the 823 souls living at 341 foot of elevation, approximately 1 mile of surface area, you're all going to be in trouble. All of you. So we are 23 miles as the crow flies from there. That is right over Beckville. At 1 inch hail, and that storm is moving at 35 knots. You have 4 minutes, Beckville, to get underground. 4 minutes. Grab the kids, grab the cats, dog, wife, husband, all of it, get underground now. If you have friends and family in that area, as responsibly as possible. Less than 18 miles. What did you say?
So how far away is 59?
Oh, that is right up here.
Okay.
Sorry.
I see.
Yeah.
Less than 18 miles.
Sorry.
I was like, very specific.
Sorry. I'm reading I had 6 things at once, and then I thought you meant to Beckville.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna core punch right. This is gonna be such a high risk, high reward situation.
Oh,
I know.
say that.
We have to get across that line in the next 17 minutes.
Got it.
Or we're in deep situational awareness. Yeah, I mean, this is no shiitake. This right here is gonna be, and it's gonna be massively windy, lots of water. And Kachi, you slid right off the dash, didn't you? We don't have our normal rig, so my oh, sirens. No. Crack of lightning though. I thought I heard sirens. Yeah, it's tough on the road noise. Road noise sounds like a siren from a ways away. I don't know what I heard, but I heard a crack of lightning. All right, we got to get to this town, and then we have to get to that spot, or we're gonna get taken for a ride. All right, guys, in 20 minutes, this is gonna be rocking and rolling. Actually, in 20 minutes, this could be we could be past it. We'll see. But the next 17 minutes, go. Responsibly. This is it's that, or we gotta just take shelter and in bed. If we get there late, we're gonna get the worst of it. I mean, no matter what, it's gonna be bad. But if we can cut across it, we'll at least have a view on the southeastern side. But this is gonna be the prototypical hardcore core punch and sloshy QLCS, and its shit's gonna hit the fan. So I can tell you right now, if we have to be right there in 15 minutes. Beckville, you got to be underground. It's over you right now. All right, this is gonna be our first one. 3:05, set the time. We're gonna hit our first core punch on a tornado warned storm. On what day is this? Football is over. Monday night play. Tuesday. We're on Tuesday. Tuesday. What day?
Based on
I know. What is it? What is the number?
13.
13. Oh, okay. Wonderful. December 13th on Tuesday at 3:15. Oh yeah. All right. Yep. There it is. 2 lights.
Rubby sound.
Same on the 59. Get up around that semi. Wow, this is gonna be. No matter what, we're gonna get hit. It's just to what degree. So, worst case scenario, we're gonna just pick a spot, turn into it, and let it smash us. And then we'll be on the back side of it. Here we go. EF3 on the ground. Yep, I see it. I see it, Nate. That is what I'm getting told. Yeah. All right, well, thoughts and prayers to those in the path. We're going to be there in just moments. Chances are we're going to cut right across this thing and see it up close. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we're core punching right through this. This one's going to be a tough one. It's going to come right across us. We're going to try to get down to this point. As you can see, we're going to go through a lot of slosh to get there, and that's got a very definitive. Looks like a tornado on the ground. So we're gonna go bonsaiing right across it. And here you go, YouTube, same thing. We're right here, we're gonna cut across it. We're either gonna get there in time or we're gonna not. So hold tight. Oh, so this is just killing us on time. We might have to take an evasive action out of this and come around and swoop it from, go west away and come and loop around. I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. Or we can go caddy. All right. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with the course. This road construction is gonna clear up as soon as we can get to full max speed. Go for it. This stops. This is killing us though. I know. Radar's out. Waiting for the next scan. Yeah, I see it, Nays. I just got another text. Looks like it's a big one on the ground. Yep, thank you, sir. Look at that CC drop. That is a lot of debris. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. All right, Beckville, you definitely got to be underground. I mean, it confirms what I thought of earlier. So it's probably actually just now passing you. I'd stay in your shelter, and EMS will be arriving. Damn. We are trying to get to this as fast as possible to let people know what's coming at them. So let's look at the towns ahead of this. If this is in fact what is believed, Beckville, Carthage, it's splitting right between you. You're going to see a large, probably cone or probably going out to a wedge. We are hitting too much traffic now to have any view of this till we core punch through it, and that's if we're going to make it in time. So 33 knots, yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm getting reports of a confirmed tornado via other chasers. So, yeah, I get it. We should shut that off. I guess not. No. All right, so this is on the ground, and it's going to come right across the front of us. And it's going to be heavy rain, and then there's no break. So we're doing a classic hook slice right through this. And then we'll just stay with the cell. Definitely not ideal. Holy shoot. That thing just is ugly on radar. There's no doubt that's a tornado on the ground. So, you have to be absolutely underground. Beckville, Carthage. Carthage is the town of, yeah, we got multiple vortexes. Carthage, Texas, that's 6,400 people. We're right in line. We'll be in Carthage in just a few minutes. Carthage, Texas absolutely has to be sounding the alarms, getting people underground immediately right now. I cannot imagine those alarms aren't screaming. Everybody should absolutely be getting underground. Holy moly. This thing looks to be a monster right in front of us. And we don't have visual on it, but we're going to be there. But that's a big enough town that mass evacuation. Schools that have shelters. I'm going to say old folks' homes. A lot of those old folks' homes will have big shelters. Supermarkets you want to get inside of freezers. You want to get underground anywhere possible. This thing is just huge. And it's going right at Carthage, Texas. Wow. The signature, that is the most defined signature I've seen since Crockett, Texas. And we are coming across the most visibly unpleasant part of this whole tornado warning storm with it looks to be a tornado on the ground. We're gonna get into Carthage right as this tornado is coming that way. So unfortunately, that's how this is gonna go. So please share as much as you can. Let the folks know. Oh my gosh. If you're between Becksville and Carthage, Texas, you're right in line of fire. Delray, Holland Quarters, Ryderville, all small, somewhat unincorporated areas, all that whole area. Lots of forest. I'm looking at the topography map and it's a lot of undulating forest. You're not gonna see this coming. Line of sight is just what you're seeing in my footage, so if you're in those areas, be aware.
We're gonna come right across this. Right.
All right, we're 17 miles away from Carthage, from downtown Carthage. That tornado, let's see how the scan's going. It looks like it's gonna go maybe just northeast of Carthage, depending on how this next radar scan goes. All right, guys, it's for all the marbles to get to this one. So we're gonna come right out of this, and hopefully we see it and we don't get hit. Northwest Carthage, all of Becksville. All of Becksville has to be underground. I mean, I can't imagine what's happening right there. I don't even want to think about it, but unfortunately, that's the reality of weather. Northwest Carthage. So if you're a town of 6,000, you probably easily got 600 people off in rural areas of that area. If I did, just guessing by what I know off of all of my travels, there's got to be a 600 to maybe 1,000 people in that rural polygon that have to be completely getting underground, interior shelter, even if it's getting underneath a tractor out in the barn. I mean, I really don't like that, but you know, in some cases they don't have it with water tables. Some of these people don't have underground shelters, unfortunately. I know this is going to be so bad here. We're going to come through. I'm saying the winds are going to be so intense in the next 12 minutes. So at any point, because we haven't driven this vehicle, it's too much, just pull over. I'm not going to pull through the fire if we don't get through. We can come around on this thing and live to fight another day and die in the line of this. So it is what it is. And the reality is we can come back around to the backside. And it might take a minute for us to get visual, but Becksville, it's going to be over you in just about 3 minutes of passing. So you're surviving the worst of it now. which I got to imagine you've had a judging by what I'm seeing, a bad tornado come by, and hopefully it's missed you. Sometimes these things thread the needle in forests and don't hit anybody. Give you guys an idea of how much water we're going through per second. Alright, hold on. Hold on. It's going to be right in front of us. Yep. We're not going to die for this. Hold tight. Okay, it's rain wrapped on our side. There's a rain wrapped tornado somewhere in here. So now we're trying to look for it. Just stay right at this base. I'm looking over here for trees. I mean, the second you're going to see trees fly, so just hit the skids and just turn into it. I mean, we couldn't have been in a worse position, but that's what we got. So we're just going to get through it, come out of this, come around it, and it'll be clear. Hold tight. I mean, we're right. Heavy strike. We're right in it. Okay, look, right there on radar. We're coming right into the hook of it. So, big strike. Just go into space. We're just gonna get through it and then come up under it in Carthage. We're going to try to feather this. Clearly, we're not going to make it in time. Oh, that semi's definitely going to be in some shit. Excuse my French. All right, well, you know what? With him. Because we're going to see him wiggle. He's like a giant sail. So he's my visual. That's what we're going to use for a visual. So, no, there's some hail. That semi is core punching right into it. Another close strike. All right, go ahead and get over and lag back. I think it's going to cut right in front of us, but we're going to be on the rain wrap side. I mean, we can't even see that semi's lights. He's gone. Stay right here, stay at this speed. I went out and looked for a damn app. You can usually smell fresh trees. Smells the most pine, rancid pine smell you can imagine. So we got to cut through the rain wrap side. Tornado is on the ground, we know that. Big dark clouds right here. Oh, I got visual. I got visual right there. You can see it in YouTube. Holy schmoly, that's a huge wedge. So we're gonna come right under this wedge. That's a huge wedge. Wow. All right, this is for all the marbles. We're gonna cut right under this wedge and then roll with it. Here in Northeast, oh wow. This thing is a giant wedge. Holy smoly. Yeah, you can see the striations through the phone now. You can't see this to the naked eye, guys. Holy schmoly, this thing has just got so much curvature to it. Okay, it's gonna be hail. This is gonna happen what happened to Lamar. Okay, if we're gonna take big hail, it's gonna be on this back side. So get ready, and we'll try to get under the tree because we have a long day ahead of us, and we got the next day and the next day and the next day. So we can't lose a windshield. Yeah, that thing's huge. Holy schmoly! You can see the back side of it now. Dang. Okay, we got through the rain. It's organized, and that thing's, if that's still on the ground, which I believe it is, that is a huge wedge. And now you guys can definitively see it. All right, I gotta start figuring out road networks. Hold tight. Excuse me. All right, we're just gonna take the 79. 79 is gonna stick with this. Shreveport, Louisiana. I met a lot of people last night. We talked about this. It's time to get underground. It's time to call your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, everybody. Call everybody. This is the one we talked about that everybody talked about. Look at the size. That's right there. That's right there. That just went through. There's the EMS. Holy schmoly. Okay. We gotta get over there. We gotta get over there. Sorry guys, I'm not gonna operate cameras. That just went right through there. Let's see. Oh, why are the maps taking forever? Here we go. Yeah, it's gonna be lots of rain. You gotta turn around and get back on that. And now, hold on, let me see if there's a spot. If there's a middle thing stick. That tornado's on the ground back there. That's a big wedge on the ground. We saw it. I'm sure you guys did too. Again, road networks are terrible. I can't see shit. That's a huge wedge. Shreveport, that's coming at you. You got time, but that's coming at you. And it's big. I don't know, the roads are probably gonna be, yeah, take it, just take it. Whoa. It's all right, it's all right. Okay, we're gonna get back on that. If that wedge is still on the ground, we'll have it here in 30 seconds for you. Hold on, guys.
There's a QR on the road.
No, it's 70 Street. This is actually a highway. Yeah. I'm right up.
This one's
Yep. Okay. This thing's on the ground just over this knoll. Hold on. We're gonna get on this little road here. It's gonna go right to it. Yeah. Left. Okay, it was right there. So it's that's where we saw the damage. Was right over, or excuse me, the wedge. I didn't see any damage yet. Now it's go left, and we're gonna come right behind it. Holy moly, this is gonna be right up behind it in the trees. So we're gonna have to look for flying trees coming around us. Okay, we're following right behind it, and we could end up cutting in front of it. What's this over here? So let's look at the path. Yeah, it's going to be rain wrapped now, but we're going to see fresh damage. It's pushing hard, I know. Wow, look at this thing. This system's huge. Okay. I don't know what the heck that is. If I'm looking at scud. I mean, we just saw the wedge come through here. What the hell am I looking at here? Is that another one on the ground?
No.
That one's gonna hit us. So keep going. We'll get ahead of this one. That one's either behind us on the ground. I don't see rotation. That just looks like scud whispering on the ground. No, this one's up here. It's up here. We're gonna catch up to it. It should be right in front of us as we make this turn. Sorry guys, we're in the trees. Radar's not working, so I'm just going purely off of Braille. In the sense that I'm just looking at the sky and damage on the ground. There's a tree limb, but that's not much. That thing was a huge wedge though. I don't know how well it showed up on camera when we went by. So I had to hop over this river. I don't see any, yeah. Okay, there's some flashing lights ahead of us here. Yep, there we go. What are we doing? Why we stopped? I know there's a tornado here. There's no doubt about it. Look at the sky just spinning right above me. We're on the rain wrap side of this wedge, so we're behind this tornado right now. Oh, right here. Yeah, go ahead of him.
Sure.
Right here. All right, go and pull over right here. You can hear it. Oh, damn. I wish I had radar. It's coming right over us. Yeah, I see it. Right there. It's right there. Quick flashers on. We're gonna let this thing pass right in front of us. I hope the semi, yeah, he's figuring it out.
Well, let's have a look. Feel that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shit, we might be in the way of it. Tell, it's getting tossed.